One surprising problem with game development that I've found, and I think that anybody who's actually released a game in their lifetime has probably dealt with this, is not letting another project take over your existing project. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm working on this Steam game called Lone Tower, and I've been working on it for quite a while, and I still probably have at least a year ahead of me in development before it hits the release date. And it's hard to stay focused because the other day I had a really good idea for another game, where you would have all these dice on a field and roll them, and then they would get special, like, roguelike abilities. And really cool idea. I ended up doing this whole game dev design document on it, came up with a ton of ideas, and then I spent like a day or a night, just thinking about this and starting to build out a little prototype for it. The reality is, though, that I have to shelf that idea and keep my focus on the bigger prize, which is my game Lone Tower, which I'm planning to release in the next year or so. And there's a lot of work to do there. But I think at the same time, it's really easy when you work on the same project for months or years at a time to sometimes get burned out on it. And it's healthy to work on other prototypes and other games and, flesh out those ideas and see if they feel fun. What's not healthy is if you allow yourself to get so sidetracked with a new project every month that you never complete the project that you're working on, if you never release anything. And I think that's why a lot of people never actually release a game, is because they just start building something that's fun to play around with, and they never want to put in the final work, that last 10% to get across the finish line. And that's a whole different video right there, but that's a very, very real problem.